So before heading towards the match, let me first finish this opening ceremony. Today, as our guest, we have Mr. Prasant Bikram Malla, the Secretary of CAN. We also have Mr. Roshan Kumar Singh, the Treasurer of Cricket Association of Nepal, along with Mr. Durga Raj Pathak, the Executive Member of Cricket Association of Nepal. And from 11 Sports, representing 11 Sports, we have Roshan Dipal, Director 11 Sports, along with Amit Pokhrel, the CEO of 11 Sports. Now, let's head to the national anthem of both of the teams. And we'll start it from Nepal's national anthem. Now it's time for the national anthem of Uganda. And finally, before we end this opening ceremony, I would like to request Mr. Malla and Mr. Prashant Bikram Malla, Secretary of CAN, and Mr. Roshan Kumar Singh, the Treasurer, to hand the match ball to our match referee, Mr. Manohar Adhikari. Before we all leave, I would like to request all the officials of CAN and those who are present here to please have an introduction session along with the players of both teams. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This much from the opening ceremony. Now let's head to the commentary box and the game will begin in a while.
Very welcome to in this TU International Ground here at Kirtipur. We're having the very good afternoon. So we are here in this TU International Ground for today's first T20 series, the first match, Nepal Women's versus Uganda 1. We have the name list for this first match. We have the name list here for Uganda. Kevin Oino as wicket. Kevin Oino as wicketkeeper. Leona Mirembe Babilia. Janet Mabaizai, vice captain. Consulate Awiko Nimunga, captain. Rita Mushamali, Franklin Nazumba, Ashara Walaza, Pion Igaru Kulume, Rita Elizabeth, Nangendo, Evelyn Anipio, and Shara Akitang. Similarly, we have the name list for Nepal's women's team as well. Rubina Chetra as the captain. Indu Verma, Sitarana Mogar, Jyoti Pandey as wicketkeeper. Kavita Kumar, Apsari Begum, Kavita Joshi, Dolly Bhatta, Sabnam Rai, Roma Thapa, Asmina Karmacharya, and Bindu Raval.
Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is a historic T20 international series between Nepal and Uganda. It was 2007 when the women's team was formed in Nepal, and fast forward 14 years, we are playing our first international T20I series against that very team in yellow today, Uganda women's national team, filled with young and experienced players, a team that thrives to climb up the ICC women's ranking table. And the batter is almost ready, as you can see on his screens. bit of cloud we can see above the Kirtipur TU Stadium. The match officials are ready. The batters are making their way into the crease. In a while, the first ball of this historic series will be bowled. Kavita Kumar will be opening the bowling attack for women's team of Nepal. Here we go, first ball of the series. Low bounce. You can see there. A bit of a rain the previous day and not much of a talk about this pitch. The next ball will be a single. First runs of the series, first runs of the match number 1, and that was scored by Kevin Avuino. And joining me in the commentary box is my very good friend Jivesh Oli. Welcome, Jivesh.
Thank you, my friend. So yes, it's a very pleasant environment here, very weather, good going the match. We have the bowler Kavita Kumar and the bowling action, a medium pace attack. Oh yes, it's gone. What a beautiful piece of bowling by Kavita Kumar. The very first wicket, wonderful piece of bowling.
And just we were talking about the low bounce in this pitch. The first 2 deliveries didn't have much of a bounce, and completely missed the bounce of the ball, Kevin Avuino, and bowled out. The 3rd ball, Nepal is successful taking a wicket. First wicket falls for Uganda. Kevin Avuino departs.
We can see the replay there. Straight the line and off stick gun there. Beautiful piece of bowling there. First wicket for Nepal.
The batter kept a bat position in a really difficult position. Could not judge the early
Have a look here.
of the pitch.
Exactly. See, there was no any movement from the batter there. So as a result, wicket down for the Uganda. Kavita Kumar again. Right and medium pace.
1 run and a wicket, that's not a bad figure for Kavita.
Exactly. A very good start for Nepal's one team here. Kavita Kumar again into the bowling action. Oh, down the leg. Appeal for LBW, but no any reply, no any signal from the umpire.
Yeah, that was definitely going down the leg side. Half-hearted appeal by the team, but a confident appeal, convincing appeal by the bowler. A good start to Nepal on this bit fair day of cricket. As we mentioned, it's a historic series. Nepal playing its first ever women's T20 international series at their home.
Oh, great piece of bowling there again. Well defended by the batter there.
Now this is a good start by Nepal under these conditions. We still yet to know the condition of the pitch. First few deliveries didn't have much bounce, and that could surprise the batsman. Surprise the batter. Beg your pardon.
Great piece of bowling there again. Good bowling attack by Kavita.
Closer
Very
to the
good
body
over.
this time.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
allowing the batter to,
Exactly, not giving much room to the batter.
and that's the end of the over.
So very good over for Nepalese women cricket team. Very first over and the wicket. So after the completion of first over, the score for Uganda women's team is 2-1.
Just 2 runs off the first over for Uganda women's team. Kevin Awino made 4 deliveries before she was bowled out. Just 1 run she could add to the total. Good start by Kavita Kumar. Gave away just 1 run in her over and a wicket for Nepal. An early success. Need to keep this momentum going.
Exactly. So now Subnam Rai is there with the second over. Coming with the second over, Subnam Rai.
And in the frame we can see Nepal's captain, Ravina Chetri.
Yeah, this keeper. And the one more important thing about Nepal is they have won the toss and they like to field first so that they can chase down the target very easily. So that's a good idea from skipper.
The conditions of this pitch, especially this Steve ground, favors the bowling side, and especially if the game is in the morning, the 9:30 matches, those are a bit difficult for the team batting first. And there we have it, Mr. Jagat Tamata,
Yes,
the very
Jagat.
famous man,
Yeah, the
who's
hit.
also coached.
Yeah.
Oh, this one was a bit close. Some swing on the ball as well. Early swing we can see on the bowler. Now we are talking about Jagat Tabata. He's coached the national men's team. A man with immense experience. The dugout of Uganda. Good line, this.
Not giving much effort to the ball, just pitching in the right area. Good movement of the ball there. So that's a good idea from the bowler there.
Subnam Rai is currently in the bowling attack. 2 dot balls already, and look how outside of the crease the batter is standing.
Yeah, it seems because it seems very aggressive for the batter, so that get rid of the LBW. Good fielding there.
First runs of the bat for Janet. And Babazi. Some smile on the faces of the Ugandan team bench. Not worried about the early wicket. It's going to be Subnam.
Oh, again, good piece of bowling there. Bowling, swinging inside. A very good in-swing bowling. Subnam Rai, a very experienced cricketer. Subnam Rai get there into the bowling action. Oh, good pace of fielding there.
The way Subnam is bowling right now, she's swinging the ball towards the batter. The batter is finding it difficult. This is a 20-20 match.
Yeah, exactly. But see how the bowling is being bowled, and it's very difficult for the batters to play on the shots. See, every ball is getting in. Good piece of bowling there.
Bowled. End of the over. Uganda 3-1.
So after the end of 2 overs, the score for Uganda is 3 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. So Kavita Kumar with her second over. Kavita Kumar, the jersey number 88, bowling there. Let's see. Good pace of bowling there again. Well defended by the batter.
It's again going to be Kavita bowling from the TU end. She's already taken a wicket and given just 1 run in her first over. Kavita to Janet. Full delivery, not allowing the batter to strike the ball hard. It's a home ground advantage for Nepal women's team. They've been playing here a lot of cricket lately and the practice sessions, and just the term home advantage does the trick. Kavita, aka Kabu, has been successful in her first over. Trying to drive that ball, but well fielded this time. Kavita Joshi, the fielder.
This keeper giving some tips to the bowler there. We can see Kavita again into the bowling action. Oh, what a good piece of bowling there. The batter just let it go behind. Yes, Kavita, when we talk about Kavita Kumar, she seems very energetic and very athletic. So it's also an advantage for her because a pace bowler has to be very athletic, I have to say.
Absolutely. Not just a pace bowler, but every player should be athletic.
Yeah.
Well bowled, but we'll run down for a single. Well fielded this time. Playing with all confidence, and especially if you talk about the bowler Kavita. She's trying to bowl all kinds of deliveries. She's testing the pitch. She knows the pitch well and she looks confident. Look at the body language of the bowler. Going to be the 5th ball of the over. 4 runs added Uganda. The loss of 1 wicket. Another single for Uganda. Oh, that's going to run down for a boundary. It should have gone down for a boundary, but that's a guy super 4.
Yeah, it should have been stopped when a fielder comes there in the ball, should have stopped the ball, but it's misfield, I have to say.
Completely missed that. First boundary of the match of the innings of Uganda as well. And that is the end of the 3rd over. Uganda 9 for 1. The replay is going to make us sure about how it went down for a boundary. Oh, that was a misfield.
Yeah, in fact, it's a misfield. It's a very poor piece of fielding.
Upsari Begum was the culprit there.
Yeah.
Was involved in that misfield. But relieves the pressure, a boundary, when a team has lost its opener in the first over.
Exactly.
Adding any total to the board. And let me correct that once again. It was Leona who was bowled out for a duck. It was a golden duck she was bowled out for, and not Kevin Avino. Kevin Avino still batting at 2 runs right now.
So now the double figure for Uganda women's cricket team. It's 10 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Subnam Rai with her second over.
bit of away from the batter this time, trying to play with the batter, Sabnam.
I have to say the batter was very lucky there. Had the ball touched the bat, would have been gone to the sweeper or the keeper.
Another well-bowled delivery by Sabnam. Still not allowing the batters of Uganda to open up their play.
Jyoti Pandey, the wicket-keeper from Nepal's women cricket team. She's also a very experienced cricketer.
Another delivery away from the batter. Will run down for a single.
This time, good piece of fielding by Afsari Begum.
Good recovery, we must say.
Yeah, exactly.
Last ball of the over. Oh, beg your pardon. Now it's going to be the last ball of the over. Two runs.
No any extra runs given by Nepal's women cricket team until now. So that's a good sign, I have to say. Was into the block. Very good piece of bowling. Well defended by the batter. So after the completion of 4 overs, the score for Uganda is 11 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
Good recovery by Uganda. Kevin and Janet have been batting ever since they lost the first wicket in the first over. And it's going to be Sabnam continuing from T20I. Let me correct that. Asima Karmacharya will be continuing from the T20I.
Spina into the bowling action. Oh, misfield there again. Would it be a boundary? Boundary? Oh yes, it's a 4. 4 to the cover area for Uganda cricket team.
Another misfield by Nepal, and that's going to cost Nepal 4 runs. Captain Rubina Chetri not satisfied, and that's how it was played. Wonderfully driven ball. It was a good shot, and fielder couldn't get her hands on the ball, resulting in a boundary. That's the second boundary for Uganda in this innings. Good recovery by Ashima. This time gave away a boundary in her first ball of the over. But well bowled this time. Swing and a miss by the batter. Janet playing really confidently. The way she's batting today is full of confidence, we must say.
Good piece of bowling again there this time. The batter just defending the ball. Not giving much room to the batter there. Aspina Karmacharya. After considering a boundary, the very first ball, a good recovery again there. So 2 consecutive dot balls now. Oh, there was some hesitation.
The feeling of Nepal hasn't been that convincing in these early hours of the game. We've already given 2 boundaries due to misfield. It was almost another run given away.
Yes, we can have a replay here. This should have been stopped and see the. Oh, this is not done. This is a very poor piece of fielding, we have to say.
No, I would say it was a bit not convincing, though she didn't give away any extra runs.
Oh,
This is going to run down for a single. I think there was a fielder already approaching the ball. But as the moments we saw in real time, we felt like the ball would go race down to boundary.
exactly. But there was a third man there. Six runs already in this over. Last ball to go again. Down the leg. Played for a single there. The fielder out there. So after the completion of 5 overs, the score for Uganda is 70 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
And that's how the scorecard looks. The bowling of Nepal women's team. Kavita and Shabnam have bowled 2 overs each, and Kavita has taken a wicket. That's the only wicket in this Uganda's innings. Ashima gave away 7 runs in her first over. And it's going to be the captain, Rubina Chowdhury, coming into the bowling attack. Beg your pardon, Rubina Chetri coming into the bowling attack. That'll be a single for Uganda. Janet batting really confidently. The 26-year-old batter has already played 23 T20 internationals. Bats at number 2. Looks a bit worried there in the early hours of the game. Coach Guru, we famously know him. Ball this time, a dot ball for Rubina. And we were talking about Janet, who is currently in the non-striker's end. 23 T20 international already played. That will be an appeal. That will be close. Umpire Devendra Subedi not interested. But that looked like it would clip the leg stump. Maybe it pitched outside the line. That might be the cause. Maybe it would have run down the leg stump. Oh, that was close.
So in fact, it was very close, but pitched outside the off stump and might be a height problem there. Good pitch of bowling again there, but very good running between the wickets. Very good running between the wickets.
Well, let's have another look at the replay of the LBW appeal. Close. There was a player there who would have been caught behind in the slip. And we have the very famous man, Mr. Rizan Praju, on screen, part of the coaching side of the under-19 team. The man in shades. I've been involved in a lot of franchise cricket as well in Nepal. Down the leg side will be another single. And that'll be the end of the 6th over. Uganda 23 for 1. And the umpire signals for the end of the power play. 6 overs gone. Good recovery by Uganda after the loss of wicket in the first over. Ashima continues. Brought back into the bowling attack. Anxious faces of young Nepali cricket lovers. Those are players that you're seeing on the screen. And in the commentary box, I would like to welcome my good friend Hemraj Hamal.
Thank you very much, Abbas, and good afternoon, everybody. Special day, Abbas, I'd like to say, because the two teams are facing each other at the international level in the very first time. And Asmina Karmacharya, the captain of Bagmati province, team captain, is also comes for the Nepal in the very first time. She is debutant, and me as well, Abbas. This is my first international cricket commentary debut, so much excited. What a beautiful venue, what a beautiful day we have here.
And Hem has also been doing all the domestic cricket and all formats of the game, commentary here in Nepal. How's that experience?
It was fantastic, Abbas, because of So chance here? Was the chance? Definitely not. Maybe. So in the domestic format.
Quick runs stolen. In the pass ball. As we're talking him, the fielding of Nepal's team hasn't been that well, especially in the second delivery of the over, this exact delivery. The throw wasn't good enough, and the wicket keeper could have done something better with it. Just got the whole of the ball. Lofted full toss, not coming off the middle of the bat. Kevin wanted to smash it down the leg side for a boundary, but couldn't middle it well, couldn't power. Maybe the timing wasn't correct.
Exactly, because of Osminas, this is very first international match, and before I was mentioning about her in every domestic matches that can organized previously, Prime Minister Cup and Lalitpur Mayor's Cup as well. And she has been fantastic for domestic cricket. And
inside edge, and the ball will run down for a boundary. Janet with another boundary takes the score for her team to 29. 3 boundaries already in her innings. A bit lucky there. The
exactly.
Ball getting the inside edge of the bat and completely missing the stumps. The bowler will be gutted.
So Asmina Karmacharya is in pressure here. The final ball left in this over, and 6 runs come so far at this over. And Ismail all
around.
Yeah, especially Uganda, because they came here first time in Himalayas country and enjoying in the surface.
Absolutely, and that will end the 7th over. Uganda 29 for 1. And that's how the Uganda women's team's scorecard looks like. Leona didn't add any runs to the total. She was a golden duck. Kavita was the bowler bowling her out. Kevin and Janet have a good, decent partnership till now. Janet has been the more hitter in this innings. She's already scored 21 runs of 23 balls. Just the way the T20 should be played. Rubina comes back into the bowling attack. 6 runs given in the previous over. Nepal needs a wicket here. Kevin will be facing Rubina. The sweep. And well fielded this time. Just a single for Uganda. Janet will be on strike.
Yeah, Kevin and Janet, slow and steady, they are consolidating this inning. And it's good partnership for Uganda. Much needed partnership. Ravina has to be step up and she might think, is this a chance? Kavita Joshi, slower catch.
Oh, coming down the pitch to smash the ball straight, but unluckily hit the non-striker ends wicket. Luckily, Rubina didn't have any touch on the ball. Otherwise, Kevin would have been gone. She would have been walking. Would be a very dismal dismissal. Rubina tried to get her fingers on the ball, but good awareness by the non-striker. Well bowled this time. Rubina, if you talk about her, she has amazing records. The way she has climbed her way all the way to becoming the captain of the women's team. Janet trying to come down the pitch. Another misfield by Nepal. This might run down for a boundary. Ball didn't have much pace, but the fielders were already on the ball. 2 runs given. Nepal needs to improve their fielding. They're giving away runs cheaply. The partnership has already built up 29 runs in 42 balls. To be very careful about that.
Especially Janet is looking in very comfortable and rhythm. She has found it's very optimistic Uganda, and it's all depends upon Janet's shoulder as well. 23 runs from 26 delivery already comes for her.
Trying to grab a quick single, trying to steal a single, Janet. The 2 batters. Good communication between the 2 batters. They didn't agree for a single, a risky single would have been gone. Kevin would have been the batter that would be in trouble. Good call from the non-striker.
From one side, he's counting run flawlessly, Janet, especially driving this time, and good piece of fielding by a debutant, Asmina Karmacharya, a short cover.
Rubina running for the ball, being her own backup. I think it was a hand that hit the wicket that got the bails down. Well fielded this time. Stopped a run there. And that'll be end of the 8th over. Uganda 33 for the loss of 1 wicket.
It's a half sunny day at TU, Avas and Nepal and versus Uganda. This team facing each other very first time in international level. Talking about the venue, this venue has hosted a lot of T20 and one-day matches in the last month or so. The recent men's series between Nepal and Zimbabwe, and also we witnessed a very high scoring matches. So it seems like also today, good start by Kavita Joshi, Far West professional teams, very reliable player, Kavita Joshi. The previous year, she has made debut for Nepal. Janet in strike and pushes gently.
Fuller delivery this time, straight into the hands of the skipper. Nepal has done a quite good job not allowing the opposition batters to open up and play. Appeal. And I think it has been given. Or will it be? We need to make sure. I think it was given in the hands of the third umpire. Let's see what we have.
The way Nepalese players are celebrating, it has to be wicket. After 8 point to Nepal, and this is replay. You can see by Kavita's delivery.
At this point, that bat is straight on the crease. How quick was she to dislodge the ball? So the batter thinks she's in. Still in air, and it's down. The third umpire has signaled a not out, but that was a close call. Good wicket keeping by Nepal. Jyoti Pandey. A bit of quick reflexes would have sent the batsman to the pavilion. That would have given the marching orders. But this looks good for Nepal.
And also was very good umpiring, wasn't that, Abbas? This time, wide, Kavita Joshi has to deliver second.
Completely missed the line. Completely missed the line there. Joshi. Just one run of this over. And that'll be another one.
Before this match, Abbas, there was a lot of predictions. The scores in this series might not be higher, but a sporting pitch is expected because of a lot of T20 and one-day matches last month. We have seen.
Well bowled this time. Kevin not having a proper footwork. Completely missed the ball. Trying to push the ball for a single, and the way Uganda is batting right now, they're trying to steal the singles. They're not trying to build pressure on them. They're trying to maintain the run rate. And that'll end the 9th over. Uganda 35 for the loss of 1 wicket. Welcome back again. We are at TU International Cricket Ground. Nepal women's team is playing an historic inning, and the vice captain comes to the bowling attack. Indu Verma. Wonderful flight in that delivery. But the batter will push it down the leg side for a single. And this is what we were talking about him. The way these batters have prioritized singles. Rotating the strikes, making the bowlers frustrated, and it's about time Nepal gets another wicket. Indu is sent just for that reason.
Exactly, it looks like right now Kevin and Janet.
That'll be a wide. No hesitations for the umpire Devendra Subedi.
Because of experienced skipper Karuna Vandari, spinner Karuna Vandari will not in this squad. That seems.
Indu completely missed the line. I think slipped the ball from her hand. This time she's bowling a straight seam. Not trying to go for the spin. A fuller delivery, a useful one, a dot ball. And if you talk about Nepal women's team's history, the first home T20I series for Nepal, this is being played. Overall, this is Nepal's second T20 international series. The first being played in Qatar against Qatar. Oh, lifted sweep shot. That will run down for a boundary. It hasn't.
of us. Usually we did not see Hindu Burma's bowling previous time. And this is the replay. She lifted very, very calmly.
Well, the ball landed there. But a bit of confusion in the comment box. I'd like to apologize for that. Down the ground. And stopped. Good fielding. Just a single. Completely stopped a boundary. It was a sure short boundary. Apsari Begum this time not allowing the ball to beat her. Good recovery by Apsari in the fielding. Saved 3 runs, we must say.
Yeah. Good to her. And I was talking about spinner Karuna Bandari, how she has been fantastic for Nepal in the recent matches as well. She is not in the squad this time. Hermai Roy, exceptional and young, sensational youngster from Province 1. She has, and we have in screen here sensational spinner as well from Lumbini Province, Kritika Marasini.
Well bowled. Hindu. And I think the spectators thought it was a cotton ball situation. And that ends the 10th over, 40 for 2. That was the last delivery. The ball hitting the ground, then the batter. And it's going to be a drinks break for now, ladies and gentlemen. Motivation from the team to each other. Team hurdle. While still not being able to break the dreadlock, the second wicket. The way the batters are playing right now, they build a comfortable partnership. 10 overs, 40 runs. A run rate of 4 runs per over. All thanks to those singles that the Uganda batters have taken. Kevin Avino and Janet Mbabazi. Especially Janet, the way she has batted today. 27 runs of 35 balls. Strike rate of 77.14. That's some impressive figures. Nepal needs some wicket.
Earlier, the women's team had played the South Asian Games in Pokhara in 2019. Nepal was third in the green. Vice Captain Indu Verma is expected to be with the supporters when the women's team lands on the TU ground on a historic event.
On the leg side, the batters are quick. They are trying to steal a single again, trying to go for the double. Half-hearted appeal by the wicket-keeper.
And Abbas, Indu Verma expecting the supporters. Looks like it didn't happen. She said the team was ready to face Uganda, and team is immensely showing a power, and the Gorkhali power, we'll have to say, we say in here Nepal.
Joshi. Cut away by Kevin. Another misfield that will give an easy single for the batters. Partnership is approaching 50 runs.
And I'd like to give information, some important information to our viewers. Can has also made some decisions before the series. The responsibility of vice captain has been handed over to batter Indu Verma, and this time we'll get a single here. Janet is really looking in very comfortable position right now. And Abbas, similarly, the amount of players in the central agreement has also increased, according to CAN. CAN has also held a national under-19 tournament, saying it would prioritize the women's team.
10th over. The batters are trying to go for some runs now. Playing some hard-hitting strokes, not trying to middle it quite well. But the confidence these two batters have gained over the overs. 24 runs already on the board for Uganda. That's going to be another single. Call for a second, and this time denied by the non-striker.
This partnership is going to have a headache for Nepal, definitely, Abbas, if they will not manage at the right time. Team Nepal. Kavita Joshi spells second over of her, and this time also will get a single. Janet and Kevin.
And that'll be end of the 11th over. Uganda 46 for 1. And on the screen in the background, you could see Mahesh Rizal. He's already been the assistant coach of Nepal over the years. And that's the squad of both the teams. Bit of youth and experience mixed in both teams. And that's a big appeal and gone. The finger has gone up. Finally, a wicket falls. This is what Nepal was looking for, and this is what they got. It was a good partnership between Janet and Kevin. That breaks this time. Replay is going to clear us. Indu. LBW, the clear one, no hesitation from the umpire. Shook his head up and down and gave the marching orders.
Yeah, would have hit the middle stump. And Indu Burma, what a wicket celebration for newly appointed national team's vice captain and main pillar player of national team Indu Burma, Janet Mbabaji, gone for 29.
I think 38 balls. The danger batter who was on the crease, completely trying to hit the ball down the leg side, completely misjudged it. Beautifully bowled Indu. This is why she's given the vice captain's responsibility and she's proving herself. Wears the number 1 jersey and has taken the second wicket for Nepal. It has been long coming. Finally, the batter with the most runs, Janet, departs for 29 LBW. Nepal can now make a comeback. Swing and a miss. Franklin is out without her helmet. Not many overs left on the board, less than 9 overs. You can call it less than 8 overs. And it is going to be interesting now to see how these Uganda batters are going to approach their innings. With decent total on the board and wickets in hand. We are off for a delightful innings from Uganda. On the other hand, Indu not allowing the batter to score her first runs.
Never doubt on Indu's capacity. Indu Burma was the second highest run getter for Nepal when in their previous tournament, scoring 81 runs in 5 innings at a decent average of 27. And today we are having a little bit bowling cameo from her.
It was a half-hearted appeal, but the ball hit the bat and wasn't even given a bye. That means the ball had hit the bat. The bowler, Indu, thinking the ball had hit the bat first. But that was not the case, and a single has been gained.
She left just before the delivery. Indu Burma is looking dangerously in this particular over. 46/2 for Uganda now. And this seems like very danger. Indu Burma's spell. Final ball of her second over. And this is misfield. Yeah, Avas, misfield. Misfield costed Nepal today.
Yeah, it has costed Nepal a few runs. It's gave away some runs. The 12th over comes to an end. Uganda 48/2, and we're going to watch the misfield here. Beautifully swept away ball. She definitely stopped a boundary. We should appreciate that fact. Ball had a lot of pace on it. Let's call it a well-fielded decision then. Oh, another good ball from Indu.
So he's trying to get her fuller length into Burma. After 12, 48/2, Uganda. And we are batting summary here. Match first, SkyExchange.net presents Dafa News Women's T20 Series Nepal. And also, they are getting a wicket, 5 wicket. Wicket's downfall for Uganda is not stopping here at TU International Cricket Ground. Nepal is on to celebration. After previous Indu Burma's brilliant over, Nepal got next. And I'd like to welcome in the commentary box. Welcome, buddy. Jivesh, how are you feeling right now?
Thank you, Hen. So, well, good cricket going here between Uganda women's cricket team and Nepal women's cricket team. So, third wicket down for Uganda. You can see the batsman, the batter there, playing high in the air and very easy catch to the slip. Fielder there.
Indu Burma is everywhere today in the catching position, into the bowling attack. She has been very fantastic for Nepal, and Uganda has lost third wicket. 15 runs made by Kevin Ovino to 34, and she will be in the pavilion. Ravina Shetty comes into the attack and gets first wicket in the very first delivery.
What do you talk about Ravina Shetty?
Very good, interesting fact that you have. I appreciate it, Jivesh. Ravina has been leading to Nepal national cricket team since very long time.
Yes, he has been leading Nepal's women cricket team since 2012. Yeah.
And what a career she had. She's been fantastic all-rounder for Nepal. Not just only from batting, she is capable from bowling as well. Ravina Shetty, never doubt on Ravina. Nepali fans' favorite, Ravina Shetty. Second ball, and it gets a single. Another partnership is needed for Uganda. Rita is new batter at the crease. Franklin will be her partner for three fours at so far in this inning. Nepal has conceded 2 wide as extras run, but it didn't disappoint them because a bit control by Nepal, and this is very fantastic big shot. And Dollywood, very good effort by Dollywood, but she hasn't able to stop it. Levin Sports Super 4, much needed boundary for Uganda.
This keeper not happy with the fielder. This should have been stopped by the fielder there. Trying for the big hit, middle of the bat, straight to the long area. The fielder out there could not judge the ball properly and could not stop the ball as well for a boundary.
It was a half-volley juice, so it is easy to pick up to any batter in cricket crease. 2 ball left in Ravina's this over. In the very first delivery, she got a wicket, but after that, it's a comeback over for Uganda. Franklin is charging. This time also looking for a single, but it didn't happen. Five runs so far in this over. Ravina's last ball, and this time also through the mid-off, and it will be overthrown by fielder. To run any risk, and if there is risk, there is a chance as well. Uganda is moving ahead slowly and steady. After 13, 54 for 3, Uganda.
We can see the figure there to make it more bowlers. Kavita has already taken a wicket, sub number. With no wicket, Asmina 2 overs, given 13 runs. Rubina successful in getting a wicket. Joshi no wicket, and Indu is successful in getting a wicket. Very good over from Indu. Indu again coming to the bowling attack.
Indu Verma got a wicket as well, and this time full toss delivery. It would be novel, and it will be novel. It would be costed for Nepal. Jivesh.
Yes, extras will definitely cost Nepalese women cricket team. There's fieldings, many misfieldings there, and this sort of extras will definitely pave the way.
And what a chance! Yeah, what a chance to Rita to down the pressure. She faced 1 ball, and this is a free hit. She tried to hit, but exactly didn't make it happen, and 2 runs. Fantastic running between the wicket by Rita and Franklin. 1 run from Novel and 2 run from this delivery, 3 runs. And so far, Nepal and Hindu Burma has to make a very economic over. Hindu Burma, previously we haven't seen much, a lot of bowling usually by her. Nepal's top player Sita Rana Magar might not play. She used to because of fair break invitational T20 for Tornadoes Tribhuvan, and she is champion now. In her absence, Hindu will have to play a crucial role with the bat and ball. Franklin in the strike. Consistently wide defensive. And Jives 59 for 3. Team Uganda made it. It looks like made it. Somehow they managed.
No, if they made it, but it seems very dangerous for Nepal's team as well, because if they reach like 110 or 120 runs, can be a problem for Nepal's women team.
Exactly. And Kavita Joshi, good fielding by her. Current run rate is 4.39, projected score would be 87.80. If they manage above 9.39, so it will be 119.47. Appeal, big appeal, but it would be missed.
Nice appeal by the umpire, very good decision by the umpire. And it's already 60 runs on the board for Uganda. Rita playing on 4 runs of just 4 balls. Into there. Very good piece of bowling.
Final of ball of the over, and Uganda managed double here. So much fumble. After 14, 62 for 3, Uganda.
Runs already given in this over. So now 6 more overs to be bowled. 36 balls still remaining. Now let's see how many runs they can put on the board.
Ravina, Kavita and Hindu, they managed the wicket of Kevin, Leona and Janet. Especially Janet was looking dangerous. She scored 29 runs from 38 delivery. Franklin and Rita, they are in the crease and both are not out. And Kavita returns to the attack. Kavita Kumar was the joint second highest wicket taker in the previous tournament when Nepal women took the field. She took 4 wickets in 17 overs. She bowled across 5 matches. Her economy of 4 was also one of the best, and she will play a huge role again in keeping the Uganda batters quiet. And they are looking quiet. But into the pavilion, Kavita. It was outside edge and just a little bit up in front of Kavita Joshi. Wasn't that so far? Kavita has a serious pace. If you ask me, of my experience, according to my knowledge, I'm looking these players from grassroots level, from under 19 level, from domestic, and I have so much confidence on Kavita Kuvar in the international level. Little bit of swing as well, she got it, but the outside edge hasn't cried towards the third man.
Exactly. When we talk about Kavita, she seems very energetic, and she's an energetic bowler as well. And see the confidence in her, always grabbing for the wicket. That's a very good sign of the bowler, best bowler, in fact.
Kavita Kuvar represents Far West Province in domestic cricket. This time trying to fuller length and driven nicely, but fumble cost it 1 more runs. Ravina Chetri, happy at the moment.
Yeah, Nepal, she's happy. The score can be chased down. But the thing I think Rubina is keeping in her mind is Nepal, they must keep them below 100 if they really want to win this game. Kavita bowling there. Straight. Oh. Great reaction from the bowler there, Kavita. The score is 65 on the board for Uganda women's cricket team. Rita playing on 7 of just 7 balls. Played to the leg side. There's a fielder out there, so single taken there.
And especially Kavita Kuvar is looking for the slot every delivery. As a batter,
She has to at this moment because it's already going to be 15 overs, and there are more wickets to be to get to the crease. So they have to take the risk. They have to play some big shots here from now.
4 singles from this over. So far, Kavita Kuvar's. It is the third over of her spell. Final delivery of this over. Kavita again gone into the slot and driven nicely by a batter, Franklin, and gets a single after 15-67 for 3 Uganda.
Franklin already on 10, Rita on 8. The score for Uganda women's cricket team is now 67 on the board for the loss of 3 wickets. 5 more overs to be bowled. Very pleasant environment out here in Kirtipur, this TU International Cricket Ground.
Yeah, it is a historic event because of Coach Jagat Tamata said that Malta series would be a good experience for the women's team. He said that Nepal should play regular international games with other countries if it wants to get good results in the World Cup qualifiers. He also thanked CAN for the hosting series for the first time. And he also said that Nepal and Uganda are of the same level. It simply came to our nations.
Yeah, he's right at that moment because the more matches they play, the more experience they will get. And in more surfaces they have to play, in different surfaces, if they really want to build up their game, build up their confidence. He's right in that point.
Because in Nepal, we haven't seen many games, but we are ready to compete. The team has a mix of young and experienced players, he said, Coach Jagat Tamata, and it's a huge statement by coach. Kavita Joshi, she's also a fantastic and brilliant all-rounder for Nepal. She's been the years. She has made a debut for Nepal, and after that, she's been fantastic in domestic tournaments, by the ball, by the bat, aggressive batter, and spin bowler. In absence of experienced spinner, Karuna Bhandari.
Yes, exactly. She is in the team because of her quite talent, of her potential, and that's a good sign for T20 matches for Nepalese women's cricket team. Oh, good piece of bowling there. Oh, misfielded there again and taken single. Lot of many misfieldings from Nepalese women cricket team in this match.
Exactly, and I was hoping Hirmai Roy to debut because of his sensational bowling performance in recent matches in her pace leg spin. Hirmai Roy, hopefully,
yeah, definitely. There are 5 T20 international matches, and she has got that potential. That's why she's been chosen in the team. She's been selected in the team.
Was in close training for the under-19 team, has been included in the final team for the first time. Similarly, Asmina Karmacharya, who has been in close training before.
Oh, big shot there, trying William just 6. No, straight to the fielder. Good catch there by Kavita. Safe hand.
It's a huge wicket. Franklin was looking dangerously. She has made 12 runs from 17 delivers. Now she has to We gone into pavilion. Kavita Joshi gets her first.
We can have a look in the replay. Straight to the field, very safe and good catch.
Nepal
So the dangerous batter, Franklin, gone for 12.
So Nepal managed wicket in very crucial time.
Yeah,
One by one.
exactly. The very first wicket was taken in the very first over, but after that there was a very good partnership between the two batters for the second wicket. But somehow they managed to get that second wicket in just 46 runs, and then they are taking the wickets. That's a good sign for the Nepalese women cricket team.
It's a good sign,
Exactly.
no doubt.
So after the completion of 16 overs, the score is 71 for the loss of 4 wickets for Uganda women's cricket team. 4 more overs to be bowled, and the new batter into the crease. So Subnam Rai into the bowling attack. Subnam Rai, the jersey number 14. So I would like to welcome again to my friend Avas for the commentary box.
Well, thank you, my very good brother. I was out there trying to get some insight from the press box. And the press team is delighted by the tournament, as it seems. Almost all major news agencies is here trying to cover this historic tournament. And that's how you know how big the tournament is.
This is a very important match, we have to say, because the match between Uganda women's team and Nepalese women team, this is a very historical match, yes, in fact.
The run rate of Uganda, if you talk about it, 4.43. Hasn't gone above 5 today. Trying to go big this time. Will land safe. Might be saved, and it will. Some runs will be added to the board.
A
Good throw
spin,
that was. Well-timed shot. Just going away from the fielder. Well fielded this time by Ashima Karmacharya. Nepal still has to improve its fielding. We talk about the fielding. Rita Musamali, oh, swing and a miss this time. Well bowled, Subnam. Has only given 5 runs in 2.3 overs, yet quite successful bowler today, Subnam. Talk about
Subnam Rai in search for a wicket. Very good overs. He's been bowling. Just 5 runs given of just 2.3 overs. Oh, there's a bit hesitation between the batters there.
now the non-striker wants to run. Funny sight to see. Some call from the batter, but her friend decided not to run. Just 2 runs coming from 4 balls in this over. 2 more balls to go.
See the bowling from Subnam Rai. Very disciplined bowling, in fact, we have to say, because going to be her 3rd over and just given 5 runs. It's very disciplined bowling.
Well-timed shot. It will only get a single. And the fact we're talking about 73 for 4. Those 4 wickets have come in quite regular intervals for Nepal. Uganda batting really, really well. Captain Rubina must be quite satisfied with the team's performance till now, restricting the opposition. Oh, another swing and a miss, and a peel just by the wicket keeper. An interesting day today. Uganda, after the end of 17th over, they have put out 74, and those are the fall of wickets. Second wicket, the big breakthrough by Indu Verma. She was delighted. Oh yes. This was a decent catch. Trying to go big. Couldn't clear the fielder, and well caught by Kavita Kumar. Mid-on position. Rubina comes back in the bowling attack, bowling her final 4th over. Just 3 runs given away in the last over, and this will be cut down for a single. The striker running a bit late. That might result in another run, a misfield.
Oh, this sort of poor fielding will definitely cost Nepal's team.
It wasn't necessary. You need to save runs.
Exactly, it wasn't necessary. Single was already taken.
A replay will make it clear. So there has been an appeal for a run out, and we will be going upstairs for it. Let the technology take over. Roma might have just blocked this frame. At the tough angle, but this might look close.
Oh, no,
And
the batter is in. The batter is in.
She seems in.
Yes, he's sliding the bat there.
But
in the
is
line.
her bat still in the ground? The way the bat is collecting the dust.
It is in.
Yes. This might be a bit clear. Might be safe.
Might be. But had
That
it
will-
been in the air, the result would have been different.
Thank you to our camera team for
Yeah.
providing with
From
providing
different
us with not just one but many
Different angles.
clear
Yeah.
angles. And we'll have that replay once more. The decision to run it down, and this was the misfielding before the run out call. Decided to throw it to the striker's end, and that one
Oh.
is lifted over the head of the fielder, and that will be a boundary. One bounce and into the fence. Welcoming boundary in the death overs for Uganda. Confident shot.
Down the
Down the
track.
pi-
And it's very high in the air. And it's Levin Sports Superfall.
Well-timed shot. The captain punished this time. Trying to get wickets for team. Not successful. Already 6 runs given in this over.
Oh.
Veena
so
trying to
wide.
go down the leg side this time. Will be signal as wide.
Could not have good control over the ball this time. Skipper.
Just trying to maybe mess around with the batters.
And moreover, Rita seems very dangerous at this point. She's already in 19. Oh, missed it this time. Good piece of keeping.
Rita trying to cut that ball. She's not wearing a helmet. That means she is in a mood for providing some boundaries and maximums. Let's see how Uganda will finish the last overs. They have wickets in hand. They have good full-time batters as well. Lifted again. This might land safely. It will. Few runs adding up to the total. They will agree with just one, I guess. Last ball of the 18th over. Oh, beg your pardon. Now this will be the last ball of the over. Some technical glitches there. 11 runs already off the over. And adding up some more. That will go all the way for a Gyre Super 6. That's the first 6 of this innings, and we can say that it's the first 6 of this series as well. First of many. A very expensive over by Rubina. 14 runs coming off that over. Massive over. This over can be a very costly one. Oh, the fielder almost had her hands on the ball. Good effort by the fielder. Until the end, she gave it everything. We'll have another look at it. Close to the boundary. The ball just clears the rope, resulting in a maximum. That was a Gyre Super 6. That will run down for a boundary. Fielder needs to come from across. That was Indu, who was nowhere near the ball, was not even in our frame of the screen. Now Uganda is playing some good cricket, some good 2020 cricket.
Yeah, exactly. From now they have to play the shots because they should take risks because there are some more batters to get in. Nyangendo already on 16, the very first 6 from her bat.
The two batters, their names are Rita Mushamali and Rita Nyangendo. Both Ritas on the pitch batting for their team right now. Half-hearted appeal. Death overs, and the previous one gave away 14 runs.
The score is already 93 on the board.
Drive it down. The offside will be a single. On the way, Uganda players have focused on singles today. They're not trying to go big. They're trying to get those singles in, get the ballers frustrated. And how has the pitch turned out to be?
I don't think the pitch seems very difficult, I think, because it's not coming into the bat. And Nyangendo is there, the very destructive batter there. Down the track again, and missed it. Played to the leg side. Will it be a double? Yeah, they are. Will it be? Oh yes, they are successful in getting double.
Good running between the wickets. This time. This Uganda side has lost all 5 of his previous games. And coming into this game, they have been playing really confidently. And this is a away fixture, mind you.
Exactly. Good piece of fielding there. Nyangendo, the batter there in the crease, facing Kabita. Oh,
Trying to go big, swing and a miss for Nyangendo. She has a decent experience of 6 matches when it comes to T20 internationals and has scored. Oh, that would have gone big if she would have connected.
Yeah, had it been connected, it would have gone out of the boundary.
Credit goes to the bowler.
Kavita with the last ball. With the last ball of our spell.
7.
Oh,
She connects this time.
That's
Catch
it.
it is the call and gone.
very good catch. Very good catch with safe hand.
Rita Ngendo departs just when she was trying to open up. 18 runs of 12 balls. 13 balls, we must say. 138.46 was her strike rate.
Okay,
And
have
look
a
at
look at
this. It's pretty difficult facing the sun. But
Exactly.
That was a brilliant, brilliant catch from Bindu Rawal. This time Nepal fielding, making no mistake and getting the 5th wicket down. Another wicket falls for Uganda. Rita Elizabeth and Giendo departs for 18 runs. Good stint.
Good knock from her.
13 balls.
18 runs.
So
That's a good knock in T20.
138.46. That was the strike rate. Decent total added to the score. Just the previous balls she couldn't connect. And these are the dying overs, the death overs. And losing a wicket is not a big deal, but they need to add up some runs on the scoreboard.
Exactly.
That will put pressure on the opposition side. That will increase the target for the opposition.
So this is the last over of the inning. Now let's see. The
Not
new
many
batter
balls
into the
left.
crease, Evelyn and Hippo. The new batter into the crease. And Hippo.
Evelyn joins Rita Musamali. Rita is on 12 or 15 balls.
Oh,
Full toss.
full
That
toss.
might be a no ball. They will run for 2. We'll wait for the umpire's call.
Not given.
Nothing given. The bowler escapes this one. Ashmina.
Shamali already on 17. On strike. Facing Ashmina. Oh, missed it this time.
Slow ball.
Exactly. very
Confuse
slow
the
ball.
batter. Well bowled. Especially in these last over.
Oh, we can see the players of Uganda taking photographs.
They're enjoying.
They're enjoying.
Aren't they?
Exactly.
They're enjoying the climate. They're enjoying the weather. Especially if you talk about Kathmandu's weather. You never know. It's going to be a rainy day or a sunny day. You might have to carry a jacket.
Yeah, exactly. Now see, oh, this time played to the long off area for a single.
And Evelyn and Lipo has already scored 3 runs. Fuller this time, right in the block hole, not allowing the batter. Mind you, this is the last over. 3 balls remaining. Uganda 99. Just a run needed to reach triple figures. They have wicket in hand, but we're not talking about the wickets now. 2 deliveries to go.
So can Nepal restrict them below 100?
We need to wait and watch. The ball had a bit of turn. Might be a run out if it hits the stump directly. It won't. Well fielded this time. Still, Uganda batting on a 99. A run needed. The projected score is 100 runs. If anything can
It's
happen
100
in
up
the... Yeah,
for
it
Uganda.
has now reached. They had taken a single in the previous delivery. And 100 comes up for Uganda. Oh,
Misfield
another
again there.
misfield. That will be the last runs to be added in the total for Uganda. Nepal needed to improve, but pretty up and down.
And 2 runs
Fielding.
taken. Because of this misfielding, 2 runs taken. So misfielding will definitely cost Nepal's team.
So that sums up the Uganda women's team's innings. Uganda 102 at the end of 20 overs and the loss of 5 wickets they've added to the total. A decent bowling performance from Nepal as well. 3 bowlers taking 3 wickets each. Rubina Chetri, Kavita Joshi and Indu Verma. I beg your pardon. Kavita Kumar had 2 wickets and the rest 3 bowlers had 3 wickets each. A decent performance and an interesting match in hand. Nepal will need 103 runs in 120 balls. 6 runs coming off the last over. That was a very, very impressive over from Mashima. Just 6 runs given away,
In the
especially
final over.
keeping
That's
in
good.
mind that this is a T20 match.
So 103 runs, the target set up by Uganda to Nepalese cricket team.
And some action from our camera person as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to look at the highlights. So what happened in the first innings of Uganda? We will be watching in a while, a short while. Some boundaries and some wickets. And a glimpse of the under-19 women's team's coach, Rizan Prazu also. That's how the young generation. This was the stumping appeal. That was the LBW, the breakthrough wicket for Indu Burma. The second wicket, the big wicket for Nepal. Kevin Awino was the batter, and that was the catch. Then came in Rita Nangendo, who decided to go big, and this was the result. She was caught in the onside. A few hits and some decent fielding. The fielders of Nepal had some worries when the ball was rolling, but when you talk about taking catches, you can see in the scorecard, those were the catches. 3 catches and a bowl and an LBW. And that's the total. Uganda women's team, Kevin 15 of 30 balls. Leona was bowled out in the first delivery. She was the golden duck out. Janet added 21 runs before Indu Verma came on to the bowling attack and bowled her out. Clean bowl, that was Franklin, added 12 runs of 18 balls. Mushamali was not out in the innings, 16 runs of 24 balls. Rita was caught by Bindu in Kavita's bowling, 18 runs. She scored in 13 balls, and Evelyn came at the end in the last over just for 4 balls she faced and scored 5 runs. That is the partnership card. As you can see, 45 run strength by Janet and Kevin before Indu got the breakthrough in that partnership. Not much to talk about. Musamali and Franklin, along with Musamali and Ritu, added 23 and 25 runs partnership each. That was the significant partnership that we will be talking about for Uganda. A decent first inning performance by Uganda in this match. The first one of the 5 T20 internationals, and that's the bowling card of Nepal. Successful bowler Kabita took 2 wickets in 4 overs, giving away 15 runs. Subnam had 3 overs and gave away just 6 runs, the successful of the lot. Ashima, no wickets, but bowled all 3 overs, giving away 19 runs. Rubina, the captain, came along, bowled 4 full overs, giving away 30 runs and took 1 wicket. She was the most expensive of all the bowlers. Joshi came along to bowl 3 overs. She gave away 12 runs and took 1 wicket. Last but not the least, Indu Verma, the vice captain of the Nepal national women's team, bowled 3 overs, and she gave away 14 runs and took a wicket each. And there you have it. The equation is simple. Nepal national women's team require 103 runs of 120 balls to win this match. The historic series that's happening between Nepal and Uganda. If we're somewhere in around Kathmandu, come down to Kirtipur. It's a fine weather. Bring your blankets, bring your picnic baskets, bring your food, and enjoy this amazing game of cricket. The shortest format of the game. Nepal will require 103 runs from 120 balls. That's not too much to ask for. Nepal can actually do it. Seeing Nepal's last 5 games, Nepal has won 3 out of its last 5 T20 matches. That was played against UAE, Maldives, Kuwait, Bhutan, and Hong Kong. So 5 different teams, and that was that.
Here I have with me a very special guest, former captain of Nepali women's cricket team, Mrs. Neera Rajopadhyay. She is the third captain to lead Nepali women's cricket team. She was the captain in 2010. And here I have with me a special guest to talk about today's game and also talk about women's cricket in general in Nepal. So welcome, Mrs. Neera.
Thank you so much.
So what do you feel? तपाईलाई चाहिँ आजको गेममा अब पहिला हजुरले जब क्रिकेट खेल्न सुरु गर्नुभयो 2007 मा त्यति बेलाको वुमेन्स क्रिकेटको सिनारियो र अहिलेको सिनारियोमा चाहिँ कतिको परिवर्तन आएको छ र कतिको सपोर्टमा पनि फरक देख्नु भएको छ त्यसको बारेमा अलिकति बताइदिनुस् त हामीलाई.
फर्स्ट अफ अल त मलाई इन्भाइट गर्नुभएकोमा धन्यवाद. अब हामीले सुरु गर्दाखेरि भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो त्यो टाइममा त्यति चासो देखाउँदैन थियो अरू वुमेन्स क्रिकेट टिम पनि छ र भन्ने हुन्थ्यो कि कुरा. सपोर्ट पनि त्यति पाउँदैन थियो. अब केटीहरू पनि के खेल्न जाने केटाहरू सर यसरी बाहिर के खेल्न जाने जस्तो कुरा गर्थ्यो होइन. तर अहिले अब भनौँ 10-12 वर्ष भइसक्यो. धेरै नै अहिले चेन्जेस भएको छ. नयाँ बहिनीहरू पनि आएको छ अहिले. एकदम इन्टरनेसनल गेमहरू पनि अब जस राम्रो भइरहेछ. लिग्सहरू पनि भइरहेछ. अब हाम्रो पालोमा त्यति अब वर्षमा एकचोटि एउटा गेम मात्र खेल्छ. नेसनल गेम खेलेर इन्टरनेसनल गेम खेल्न जाने. जम्मा 2टा भनौँ न धेरै भयो 3टा गेम त्यस्तो हुन्थ्यो. तर अहिले वर्षमा उनीहरूले 4-5वटा गेमहरू खेल्न पाइरहेको छ है. धेरै चेन्जेसहरू चाहिँ आएको छ. अनि अब यो फ्रेन्चाइज लिगहरू पनि भइरहेको छ उनीहरूको होइन. धेरै राम्रो भइरहेछ अहिले चाहिँ. सपोर्ट पनि धेरै पाएको छ केटीहरूले.
अनि अब नेपालमा पनि स्लोली डेभलपमेन्ट धेरै भइरहेको छ वुमेन्स क्रिकेटको पनि. अनि अब अस्ति न वुमेन्स क्रिकेट लिग पनि भएको थियो र यसपालि नेपाली वुमेन्स टिमले आफ्नो फर्स्ट एभर होम सिरिज पनि खेल्दैछ. सो अब बिस्तारै एडभान्समेन्ट धेरै भइरहेको छ र यसमा चाहिँ तपाईँलाई कस्तो फिल भइरहेको छ त यसको बारेमा?
त्यो त गर्नै पर्ने हो. यो 4-5 वर्ष अगाडि सुरुदेखि नै गर्नुपर्ने हो. जब कि हामीले अब यो 2007 मा गेम खेलेको टाइममा हामीले सेकेन्ड रनर भएर आएको टाइमदेखि नै अलि फोकस यसरी नै फोकस गर्नुभएको भए नेपाली टिम होइन वुमेन्स नेपाली टिमले वर्ल्ड कप खेलिसक्थ्यो कि त्यो टाइममा होइन. त्यो बेला नै फोकस गर्नुभएको भए यसरी ध्यान दिनुभएको भए धेरै राम्रो हुन्थ्यो कि. अब ठिकै छ अहिले बिस्तारै राम्रो फोकस भइरहेछ. क्यानले पनि लिइराखेको छ होइन.
Welcome back once again. The second innings for Nepal to bat. Nepal needs to get 103 runs. Welcome back once again. Nepal is batting now. A score put on by Uganda was 102. Nepal needs 103 runs to win this match. Not a difficult total, but need to keep in mind the nature of the pitch. The nature of the pitch that has quite supported the batting side here. And in the commentary box, I'd like to welcome. Beautiful delivery this time. Elvin bowling the ball closer to the batter. And in the commentary box, I'd like to welcome once again my friend him.
Thank you, Avas. Nepal need 103 from 118 delivers. And big thing is, can Nepal manage the pace of Uganda's bowler Evelyn? Is the first one because of their physicality, their body structure, They have some serious pace as well. We haven't seen as much Uganda's bowling at now, but this is the huge moment for Nepal. Bindu Raval is fantastic batter. He is an inning anchor. We have seen a lot of time. She is an inning anchor. We have seen a lot of times in domestic cricket. Bindu Raval for Far West Province, and Jyoti, AP of Women's Team's opener.
Full toss. And some mishap there. 5 dot balls in this over already. The captain, Rubina Chetri, all padded up to come first down. Good opening over by Alvin. 1 ball still to go, not allowing Bindu Rawal to get runs off a bat.
Abbas, if you ask me personally, I'd like to say Nepal's most finest and technical batter, Bindu Rawal.
That came off the bat and will be the first runs for Bindu Rawal. It's the end of the first over. Nepal 1 for no lost. Decent first over by Levine. Levine and Lepo. Neil biting coach. Jagat Tamata. A bit worried. He's completing to his players.
Nepal is closing an eye. Evident Asmina Karmacharya's batting performance as well. Recent time she had brilliant tournament, domestic tournament, Prime Minister Cup, and Lalitpur Mayor's Women T20 Cup, recently held by CAN at this venue. Bindu Rawal has been fantastic for Far West in domestic tournament. She has made debut earlier for Nepal, and if you ask me, Avas, I have been looking her since a long time, and Nepal's finest and most technical batter, Bindu Rawal.
If you talk about Nepal's batters, they have quite experience. We talk about Bindu Rawal. Currently, Fiona is on the bowling attack. Second over. Peel, not convinced. Umpire Devendra Subedi. Pitched outside the line, definitely. It'll be interesting to see if the ball would have hit the wicket or not. Curious bench. Oh, swing and a miss. Bindu wanted to play that shot, but was pretty late and was maybe nowhere near the ball.
And she used to take a little bit time for the good start, Bindu Rawal, and her ability. We all know that. And Jyoti, she's been another fantastic batter, wicket-keeper batter for Team AP of domestic champion of Nepal. Another fantastic delivery. It's a good line delivery, and the good length delivery always stop Bindu because of she's left-handed batter and opener mainly. It's a blessing in disguise atmosphere here in Nepal because of Nepal have first time welcome African side, any African side in Nepal, and we haven't seen a lot of.
Oh, that was left. Some problem for the batter.
Fiona has got a brilliant height and the releasing point. If you have face, then you can utilize it.
The height factor will definitely come into play.
Definitely.
Fiona will try to utilize that, especially in this match. Her bowling action also shows she tries to bowl from a very decent height. Doesn't bend the arm.
Smooth, short run up, smooth action. If she can generate some pace, some bounce.
4 balls and still no runs given. Nepal had just one run on the board. This will go down to the leg side and it will be signalled wide. The second run for Nepal coming off from a extra. Fiona, the previous 2 balls she bowled on the offside. This one she maybe was trying to get some bat on it, so her wicket keeper got behind. This one bat connects. Nepal trying to steal a run. Direct hit would have done the trick, but good running between the wickets. And last ball, Nepal squeeze another run. That'll be the end. Quick running between the 2 batters. Oh, it hit the bowler in the leg.
This is very good opportunity for the 2 teams because of showcasing their skills at the international level, given the fact they don't get much chance to play, mostly due to COVID. And after Nepal usually